Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to your Transformers Tuesday news update. This is a perfect opportunity for me to keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers, and of course I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel. As well as the normal news updates, I've still got a load more material and indeed images from the TFCon in LA over the weekend. I'm going to be doing another one of the new Blokees Shining figure reviews very soon as well, and again just trying to keep up with everything else that is going on. We're going to kick off with some images from TFW 2005 first and foremost. So last week I showed you third-party companies Galaxy Toys take on a tiny little or legend scale Jazz figure. This is the same company. They are making a G1 roller mold, and indeed with the other part that comes with them as well. So these images, as I say, are from there. If we have a quick look, there's actual roller, and this is the part that comes off from the trailer. I love the fact they've given that a robot mode as well. Funnily enough, you can see the Jazz in the background. As I say, we saw Jazz last week. These are the two bits to go with your Optimus Prime in the trailer. The actual roller vehicle, and to be honest, I'm not too sure what to call that part at the top. But of course, with the new Commander class, they did indeed do exactly something very similar to this. The fact that you could, of course, separate it, which you can see here. Now, these are obviously still just grade prototypes. They must be tiny. These must be about Micromaster scale size, because if you look at Jazz is Legend scale size. These are even smaller. So it also looks, you'll see here, like they're doing other figures as well. But there's some more recognizable, already released third-party figures there for you as well, to give you an idea of scale. Right, there we go. Last couple of images of them. Here we go, guys. I've also got, I think, about 4 statues to show you this week as well, but rather than just flood you with them, let's just have a look at this one. So this is via tformers.com. This is concept images and sneak peek of Jet Convoy Edition from Premium Collectibles Studio. And this is crazy. This is 28 inch, which, if I'm sure, is about the same size as HasLab Unicron. It's 72 centimeters tall. If you want to see these images without the glare, head to Tformers. We're just going to have a look at this now. Now, what I have found to be very, very interesting with this, not only the price and the size, I'm going to come to that in a minute, but I want to talk about the fusion cannon on his arm. So here's some of the details. You can see there it is listed for $2,500, only 200 made, to begin shipping in fall. So if you want to read loads more about this, there's the height, guys. If you want to read loads of information, you can pause the screen now, have a read of all that out yourself. But what I wanted to say, let's have a look at some of the images, is it's incredibly strange now. It's strange that it's not strange, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It is so usual now for me to see Optimus Prime with Megatron's arm or Megatron's fusion cannon on his arm. It's just not weird anymore. It's just such a natural thing to see. So it's crazy that these are even going into statue forms. Now, the detail of this, of course, as you'd expect for the price, is insanely good. Also, it is a fully licensed statue. You can see you've got the official font there. So of course they can use the proper likenesses, the proper names, and indeed any of the characteristics that you can see on this. He's got a multitude of interchangeable accessories, even for a statue. So you've of course got the blade, you've got the energon axe, of course you've got the fusion cannon on the arm. It's just incredibly beautiful. Of course it's way out of my price range and I've got nowhere to put it anyway, but I'm pleased for people who like these because they are great, and I imagine that somebody's got quite a few of these. Now, I've only got a few images here, but you can see just how many more there are on Tformers. Right, moving on to Takara Tomy, and again TFW 2005. These figures they've just put up for pre-order. Yes, these have been available for pre-order for some time now. Some of them are newer ones, like the Missing Link and the Dramatic Capture. I'm focusing on Star Convoy, which I imagine that's exactly what they're going to be calling him anyway, and indeed just in case there's any new images. And I know that he's sold out on a few websites, so if you've missed out, you can pre-order this direct from themselves. This is the only questionable mode for myself. The rest looks incredible. I love the fact we've got these little trailers. I love the fact that they're actually, playthings as well. Look, you see, you can armor them up, have a bit of fun with them, and exactly like, I love that. I know most people don't like that, but I love base modes on figures, and the reason why I love that is because it's very, very similar to the original. So I'm absolutely loving that. Moving on very quickly, Blokees. These are all, I suppose, the new lot. So you can't keep up with Blokees at the minute, guys. It's crazy. So they did a couple of Shining packs, maybe a year and a half ago, the first one. And then the second one last year. So these are the same size as your normal standard figures, but they cost that little bit more because they've all got a light up feature in the chest, and they all come with a lot more accessories. So a little bit like the Golden Lagoon, but these are called the Shining. This is the Shining 3. It's not the Jack Nicholson film. These are called the Shining 3-pack, well, Volume 3-pack. So we've got Orion packs. We've got Minor Megatron, which is great because, of course, we've just had IDW versions as well. That's my favourite so far. Look at that. That is Delta Magnus, or I think they're calling him Shattered Glass nowadays. But to me, he's Delta Magnus. He looks so, so good. And again, you've got to take your hat off to Blokees because they're doing exactly the same as what every other single company is. You get the same mould and you just redeco it over and over again. There's an updated Bumblebee, not too sure which version that is. There, of course, is Tarn. Tarn's just becoming one of my most likeable characters, to be fair. I didn't know anything about him at all, but now I've seen more of him, I'm really starting to enjoy his figures. There, of course, are the two together. There's them two together. And the final member, because they only come in boxes of 6, is, of course, Ramjet. So that's going to look very interesting. Can't wait to get my hands on them. If you want to get them and many of your figures, this is Showzi's pre-order page. There's some of the Blokees, including the new set I showed you at the beginning. There's some of the original sets as well. And they've got so many more new figures that you can pre-order, including Missing Link RC, including all the new Age stuff I'm going to be doing videos on very soon. Both versions of RC. Fans Hobbies figures, loads. Doctor Wu, there's the Metal Hawk as well. I've got updates on them as well. Just so much, guys. It is crazy how many figures are coming out very, very soon. But do keep your eye on the channel. I will constantly be keeping you guys updated throughout the week. But as always, in the meantime, take care.